Hey there, this is Marie Miller back with day 5 of our happiness challenge for February. And today we're going to talk about ways to deal while you still heal, because healing is an ongoing process. There are some things that we can shift instantaneously or overnight, but a lot of the bigger changes take a little bit of time. So we want to make sure that as you're clearing away your trauma, as you're releasing your sadness, that you can still find a little bit more joy in your everyday life. So we're going to talk about a few really, really simple tricks, right? So the first one is paying attention to your body language, right? I know you've probably seen things online about doing your power poses. And the one thing most of those power poses have in common is how your spine is all nice and aligned. And when your spine is aligned, it can do a lot of magical things for you. Right. The first thing is that that's your connection to the creator, to Mother Earth, right? Your spine is literally like a lightning rod for you to receive really beautiful energy from the universe, right? So if you're, whether it's doing yoga or just remembering to do your power pose, like getting your spine straightened, it can be a huge thing. The next thing with body language is also to look up. Right, looking up, so try to look up and frown, right? It can be really, really hard because when you're looking up, when your eyes are looking up, your face just wants to smile. And this is so powerful that when I used to run an art gallery, I would use the formula when I had to for everyone else's work, but when it was my work and I didn't have to obey the rules, I would always hang my art a little bit higher than the average person's head, so they would have to tilt their head back a little bit to really look at it, because I knew that was going to bring a little bit more joy that would be associated with my work. Okay. So tip number 2, positive affirmations. We know all about those, but words are really, really important. The things that you say to yourself and about yourself matter, right? Your body can hear the things that you're saying. So the more positive things that you're saying, the more your body's going to be like, okay, I'm pretty amazing. I got this. We can do it. And there's plenty of places you can subscribe. If you follow me at House of Kellen on Facebook, my official page, you're going to get a daily download every day. Right? Those are just, those are there for you, but find things that really make you feel happy about yourself. And remember, you have to say kind words. Next, tip number 3, pay attention to your diet, right? There are some people who say, oh, I just eat whatever, whatever I'm called to. But I'm called to eat things that don't always bring me joy long-term, right? I love Trader Joe's macaroni and cheese. And then there's Aval also has one that's like a smoked Gouda gluten-free mac and cheese that is really, really, really good. I love it so much. It makes my body super happy when I'm eating it. But if I eat that too much, I actually feel kind of down afterwards, right? Okay, so maybe that wasn't the best thing. And maybe for you, your body works with that. But what I've found is if I just kind of suck it up and eat the things that are good for me, that I don't crave, I actually feel more steadily happy. So I am sometimes tough with myself, and I have the apples and peanut butter, and I choose the cucumbers and hummus because I know long-term that it's going to bring me more happiness. And if you want more information about that, I would suggest you talk to someone who's trained in Ayurveda, who could probably tell you way more than I could about how to bring more happiness through food. I may actually link a couple people in the comments who know a lot about that. Next thing, exercise, right? We all know that we're supposed to exercise. I know the biggest failing for me with exercise, the way that I've been tripped up, is you set this goal, I'm going to exercise for an hour every day, right? And that doesn't last for very long, especially if you're like me and you end up just getting an overuse injury right away, and then you have to stop for 4 weeks or 3 weeks. So but exercise, we know, has been proven to do so much for our mental health and also our physical body and also our immunity. And it doesn't have to be anything big. What I have chosen to do, because in January I decided to shift some habits, is we moved the treadmill upstairs, and I said it made it really easy for myself. I'm going to get on that thing for 10 minutes every day. So I usually get on it for 30 minutes, right? And I also learned, like, well, if I go above this number, that's too much for me right now. So you also have to be honest about how much you can do. And so once I get comfortable, I increase it. Now I'm up to an hour a day, but I'm not doing it all at once either. So find a way to exercise that works for you. And this may take a little bit of trial and error, but exercise can be huge for just for physically, emotionally, and also spiritually. It's really important to make sure that you're moving your body so you can move the energy through and out. And number 5, detoxifying your life. Right? So there's all sorts of toxins that we have both energetically and physically and emotionally in our life. So it may be time that you maybe start ghosting or floating away, or just, not spending as much time with people who bring you down, people who, if you were super resentful towards them yesterday, if they were on that list, maybe you want to take a break from those people, right? Also breaking some of your toxic habits, like your junk food, slowing down on the alcohol, things like that. The more that you detoxify your life, the more space there is for joy in your life. And you can do it whatever way you need to. There's different cleanses I like to do. I just did an amazing cleanse for my liver and gallbladder, and I know that's definitely had a huge effect on everything. And number 6, how to use social media. So I'm also doing this on YouTube because I know a lot of my people out there, I get it. You don't want to be on Facebook because it can be a super toxic, horrible place, right? But I have learned, because I do have my business based a lot on Facebook, how to find all the joy in Facebook. And part of that is going through and unfriending people sometimes, right? Not even reacting to things that make me angry, just scrolling past, because that scroll past helps you see less of something, right? I like and comment on things that make me really happy. So TikTok is one that, oh my gosh, you can just get completely lost in. I just discovered that because someone said I should probably be on there, so that'll be my next project. How I set up my TikTok, I did it really intentionally because I was starting from scratch, and I went out and found all the cutest puppies and kittens and animals. And those are the only people I like and follow, is if it's something that just makes me smile the second I see it start, right? And the second thing I do with TikTok is, so I like to TikTok a little bit in the morning, especially when I'm feeling blue. I will literally set a timer. I'll set like a 5-10 minute timer. And I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna, and if it doesn't have a kitten, it doesn't have something cute, adorable, or a snail, or some adorable animal in it, I just keep scrolling, right? Until I'm hitting just those. So I'm teaching my TikTok to give me the algorithm of only the amazingest, most happy things ever, right? Because the most important thing to realize about social media is a reflection of you, right? It's going to feed you back what you tell it you want it to show you, right? So that is my talk for today. Oh, actually, no, there's more. Practicing, just a little note, right? That we do need to practice being happy, right? All of the virtues that are out there, like compassion, unconditional love, forgiveness, any virtue that we have, there's a process to it where first we learn it, we're like, oh man, we get exposed to this virtue, this is cool, I like acceptance, right? But then we actually have to go out and practice it. And happiness is one of the virtues. So it is something that we do practice. So your homework, and this is actually homework, is going to be ongoing, which is to each day write in your journal something that made you happy, right? If you're in the Facebook group, we're asking you to post a picture of something that made you happy, right? But to go through your day, like noticing when you are happy. And you only have to be happy for a split second. And if you use any of my cheats to do that, that's completely valid, right? The point is to get your body used to this feeling of happiness, right? All right, beautiful souls, that is today's talk. I hope you have an amazing weekend, and we'll be back on Monday with a new topic.